Many students around the world dream to study in an American university because of the quality of education they offer. Sometimes we think it's too hard. That's what I thought. But now I can say proudly I study in an American university. Not only that, I won a scholarship for $13,000 to study 2 years in Kent State University. Keep watching this video to learn all the details of my admission process. First of all, let me tell you guys, I was studying international business management in a university in Peru, but I had to stop my studies to move to this country. I arrived at the United States in April last year, and after 4 months of being here, around September last year, I had a meeting with the responsible of admission in Kent State University, and he told me that the first thing I needed to do was to take the TOEFL exam to measure my level of English and to see if I could be admitted or not. So I started to look for courses to practice exclusively for the TOEFL exam, and I found that Kent State University offered an English course for foreigner students like me, but it was too expensive, like $1,800 for 2 or 3 months if I remember well. It was too much, I couldn't pay it, so I had to look for other options, and I found the ESL program. Yes, probably most of you guys know about this program. They offer English lessons for free. I talked to the teacher of this ESL program, and she said that my English was good, but I would only need to learn the techniques and tricks to pass the TOEFL exam. After 1 month of going to these ESL lessons, I decided to take the TOEFL exam in Kent State University. The exam lasted 2 hours and a half, and it was divided in 3 parts: listening comprehension, reading comprehension, written and structured expression. There were 140 questions, and you only had 1 minute to answer each question, so you have to be very focused. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video about the TOEFL exam, all the tricks and techniques I learned and everything, all the details of how I passed this exam. I passed the exam, and 1 week later I got my certificate with my score, and I was so happy to pass the TOEFL. And honestly, I knew I was going to pass, but sometimes you feel insecure about your capacity, and don't do that, guys. Never underestimate yourself. If you are preparing yourself to take an international exam like the TOEFL, keep learning, keep studying, because your efforts will pay off. And if you want to feel more motivated to keep learning English, you definitely have to watch this video. It's how English has changed my life. You will love it, I promise. The responsible of admission also told me that I needed to bring my transcripts and the syllabus of every course I took in my university in Lima. That's why I had to travel to Peru to get those documents. And this is when you have to be patient. Yes, oh my God. I went to my university around December 15th and to ask for the requirements to get these documents, because there wasn't a way to communicate with my university through emails. I was so frustrated by their system, and that's why I had to travel to Peru to go and ask in person. Anyway, I went to my university. It was Friday, I remember, and they said, "This is the last day of the year we work. We will be on vacation and we will come back in 3 weeks." And I was like, what?
What did you say?
I came from the USA to get my transcripts, and suddenly you are telling me that you are on vacation? Of course, I didn't say that. At least they gave me the list of requirements I needed to present to get my transcripts and syllabus. I came back to the university 3 weeks after when they started working, and I presented everything, and finally, after 2 weeks, I got my papers. If you are thinking to transfer to a university abroad, if you are lucky, you will get everything fast, but if your university system is not that efficient, you will have to be patient, because it's not only a tedious process, but also expensive. I flew back to the USA, and I had another meeting with the responsible of admission in Kent State University. I showed him my documents, and he said that I also needed to bring a copy of my visa or green card. In the first appointment that we had, he said I was going to apply as an international student, and that's why I also needed to pass the TOEFL exam. But everything changed when I got my residence. I am an American resident now. So the responsible of admission said, because now you are an American resident, you don't need a TOEFL exam anymore, and you will apply as a transfer student. Keep in mind, guys, that international student and transfer students are two different things. I got my transcripts and syllabus, and the responsible of admission told me, okay, you need to find a translation service to translate these documents in English. I was going to get a translation service in Lima, Peru, but then my husband told me, let's do it, let's better do it in the United States. We found a translation place close to where we live here in Ohio, but they wanted to charge $150 per page. And of course, that was utterly expensive. Then, thankfully, I found an online translation service. They only charge $20 per page, and that was a better deal. I scanned all my papers, and in 2 days, I got all my university documents in English. As soon as I had all my documents ready, it was the beginning of March, I scanned them to the email of the admission office in Kent State University. 2 weeks later, they sent me an email and they said that my admission process was completed and they would see if they could accept my transcripts and they would let me know if I could be admitted to continue my studies in Kent State University. I felt relieved that the process was finally done because this could be stressful and overwhelming, especially when transferring from a university from another country. And I know, guys, this whole process could be slow and long, so better to be patient.
Just be patient.
Let me know if you are planning to transfer to a university abroad. After waiting for like a month, I got my admission letter, yay! And it says, congratulations, Catherine, you have been admitted as a transfer student in the Business Management major in the College of Business Administration. We eagerly anticipate you becoming a Kent State student and a member of our diverse campus community. Oh my God, I felt so happy for this wonderful news. I've always wanted to study in an English-speaking country, and thank God I'm finally able to do it. This has been such a long journey for me. I was waiting 3 years to finish my studies, and I'll do it no matter what. Another wonderful news I got last weekend is that I won a scholarship for $13,000 to study 2 years in my university. Here it is, here the scholarship. Oh my God, it's crazy, it's unbelievable. I cried of happiness. I was so excited, I couldn't believe it. Honestly, winning this scholarship will help me a lot to focus just on my studies without thinking about paying, because this is a public university, but you have to pay $10,000 a year, and it's not that little money. And if you want me to make a video about how I won this scholarship, please let me know in the comments. What can I say, guys? I'm tremendously happy for this scholarship. Just know that if you're studying hard to change your future, to help your family or community, keep doing it, because your efforts will pay off at the end. If you are studying English because you want to study in an American university or in another English-speaking country, keep learning, keep working hard, and believe that you can do it, because if you believe it, you will achieve it. Subscribe to my channel for more content about how to work and study here in the USA, tips to learn English. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. See you next time. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week. Bye bye.